And it's Johnson in at the 3.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a
movement here by the Heat. Baseline try. Johnson can't hit.
A little ambitious. It was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Wade. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
We're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks caught by an NBA guard.
Amazing. That'd be effective blocking shots.
We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, 2 guys who had been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
He'd have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the left wing. Dang kicks to Wade. Releases. And the officials call a traveling violation. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Adams, and that's going to be a travel.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
Here's Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, a quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there.
Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Inside, it's stolen by Dang. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him.
And thinking about how much Durant has played, that 97% of games played is for international play and playoffs. That's an incredible amount of games that he's suited up for. You wonder if it just wore down his body.
It's stolen by Dang. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Stoudemire. Shot is off. Nice D from Durant.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Wade. Miami no good on that time either. Oklahoma City trailing. Durant with it. Now Stoudemire defending. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. For the Thunder, Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Andre Robertson. The Heat also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Winslow comes in for Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Stolen by Durant. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Goes back up. Knocks it loose. For Miami, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Richardson dishes to Whiteside. He hits it from 9. Whiteside's got his first points of the night.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year. And as the season wore on, They slowly fell out of that top 8.
Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Here is Durant. 9 points in the game so far. That's good from Payne on the assist by Durant.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
Winslow kicks to Whiteside. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The Heat have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. So only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
1:09 left in the first quarter. And it's Dang in the corner. Goes up on the wing. Durant knocks it loose.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice hit.
Right. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Winslow, the pass to Whiteside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Waiters dishes to Cantor. With 2 seconds left. No good. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to...
I think it's another level I can go to.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Miami, Johnson is out there with Dang. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Richardson. And it's Stoudemire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Wade kicks to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Amari Stoudemire, with a change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And the Thunder making a change here. Durant's checked in. He dishes it to Ibaka. Shoots a fader. No luck. Stoudemire with the defensive effort.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Back to Westbrook. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Westbrook's got his first 2 points.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wade drives in to the inside. Richardson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Richardson's got his first bucket of the night. Well, one thing that you can always say about Dwayne Wade is that he is at his best when the game is on the line. He truly lives for the big moment.
He does. And Wade has been in so many of those big moments over the course of his career. 5 trips to the NBA Finals, and he really does thrive under pressure.
Goran Dragic has checked in for Miami. The Heat with the lead. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Dragic kicks to Stoudemire. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
The 10-footer. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Westbrook with a wide-open look. And it's Westbrook again missing. The Heat leading by 4. Here's Richardson. And it's good. Richardson's got 4 points this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
The Heat have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And here we go. Johnson, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Richardson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. Randy Foy, he's checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Johnson can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Waiters, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Dragic off the drive.
Well, this is painful to watch. He can't get one to go down. Really having trouble finding his game here in this half.
And it's Foy missing.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Luol Deng is checked in for the Heat. Wade comes in for Richardson. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Waiters. And it's off from three-point range. Winslow, the pass to Dragic. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And that does it for the first half of play. Heat lead by 9. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke.
Dwayne, give us your perspective on that first half.
I like the way we started the game. You know, sometime on the road we start off slow, so I thought we got to the fight early. And it's our two good teams, so, you know, it's the way it should be.
Dwayne, thank you. Always fun to watch. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the...
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
Kevin Durant has been getting it done. 12 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Can't get it to fall. Thunder trailing by 7. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
It's stolen by Johnson.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Wade gets the bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forced.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
By Oklahoma City. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Miami leading by 9.
Miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And the rejection by Stoudemire. Adams' shot is good. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the Western playoffs it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. It's stolen by Ibaka. Westbrook against Dang. Here's Roberson. And it's Miami with the rebound. Richardson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Miami no good on that time either.
This shot's it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Adams' shot is off.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Winslow's checked in for Miami. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
The Heat making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. And the dunk by Winslow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Thunder trailing by 12. Westbrook with it. 12 points for him. Took him no time at all on that one. Ibaka's got his 2nd bucket.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And here are the Heat now. And it's Dragic off the drive. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Payne. Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. Cans the shot from the wing. Westbrook's got it back down to single digits for the Thunder. For Miami, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
But they get it back. Ibaka. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Heat leading by 8. It's stolen by Foy. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Boy, and for Randy Foy, I thought it was a big bounce-back year for him last season. His points per game were the highest they've been in 5 years, and his field goal percentage was the highest it's been in 5 years as well.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Talking about Randy Foy last year, one difference is that he started almost every game, 78 the most in his career. That may have given him, Greg, additional confidence. Who knows?
Well, where I was impressed, Kevin, with his improvement was as a facilitator and rebounder. He seemed to lose his mojo for a few years in there, but last season, I really feel like he got it back.
Singler, he's checked in for Randy Foy. And Miami also making a switch. Wade, he's checked in for Richardson. Thunder trailing by 12. Puts one up from 19. No good. Dragic with some nice D.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
The Thunder shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Westbrook with it, now guarded by Dragic, and it's Westbrook again missing.
He's been wayward and just off on.
Whoa. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And Whiteside sends it back, and he recovers it. Waiters no luck.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
That's good. And that's now 18 points for Wade.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Canada. 16 points for Russell Westbrook. The dish to Whiteside, and stolen by Singler. Down low. And again, it's Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 18 points in the game.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
It's stolen by Ibaka. It could go. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Miami leading by 14. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. We've got Johnson. D-Wade out there with Richardson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Stoudemire in at the 4 slot. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Heat ball.
Five on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Down low, it's stolen by Johnson. To the middle, here's Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And it's 8 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside. Adams with it. Wade picks him up. Durant. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And there's the call on Durant. That's his 4th foul of the contest. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Wade left side. Here's Richardson. Second shot opportunity, and Stoudemire puts it in.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been.
For me to describe it, he didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are. You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Thunder trailing by 16. Durant kicks to Westbrook. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
The Heat leading by 16. Whiteside up top. To the paint. Here's Richardson. Can't connect from short range. Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Westbrook's got 12 points here in the second half. The Heat have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. And Miami with a change here, too. Dragic has checked in. Westbrook with it. Now Stoudemire defending. But they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And Durant gets it to go.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Dragic kicks to Stoudemire. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Luol Deng is checked in for Whiteside.
In for the Heat, Luol Deng.
Dragic against Westbrook. And good on the basket. Book it. And that's now 7 points for Goran Dragic.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Wade gets the bucket.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and he overshot that one, missing.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's playing tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
And taken away by Johnson. Stoudemire, the pass to Dragic. Johnson goes in, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
The Heat leading by 18. And it's blocked by Ibaka. 1:41 left in the game. And that one's good. And now 24 points for Russell Westbrook.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
On the wing, Johnson, wide open. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you've got to convert, and they did that.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Dwayne Wade. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Miami. Gerald Green comes in for Dwayne Wade. The shot's good from Cantor.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Kicks it to Haslem. Payne grabs the board.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot.
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Haslem can't get it to go.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Here's Cantor. Tips it, but no good. Miami controlling the game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Ibaka. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
That's his third personal foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Stoudemire. Rejected by Collison. Now, here is 4. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First one falls for him. And Foy hits both of them. Now Wade. And so Miami takes this one by a...
Well, Joe, congratulations on this win. This was a game where we saw plenty of great sequences, some nice runs put together. What changes for the team out on the floor when you guys start rolling like we witnessed here tonight?
We just picked up our energy and effort. We was able to get some stops, got out of transition, started making a few shots, and it just kind of got contagious.
Well, this was fun for us to watch, Joe. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Dwayne Wade. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Well, Dwayne Wade was at his best tonight, fellas. He's a ferocious competitor when he gets in the zone like that. That intensity on defense.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal,